welcome back to episode 2 of Seasons of Chantal. As you can see, Chantal is in the graveyard because, like I said in the last episode, she is visiting her parents who have recently passed away. But before we get into all of this, on the side of the screen you will notice that you are seeing a scene from Chantal's past. And in every episode, I will be putting, just in the beginning of the video, a short scene from the season whichever season we are currently in from Chantal's past. The scene you're seeing right now is a little more recent. It's of Chantal and her grandfather, who's also passed away, Vance, just laughing it up on a park bench in the early fall. So keep up with those because who knows, maybe they'll reveal some things that you need to know from the past. But anyway, let's get started. Chantal is visiting her parents' graves in this little private cemetery. As you can see, she placed some flowers on them. She's really sad. I mean, why wouldn't she be? Why wouldn't she be? She misses her parents a lot. But also today, she's been here for quite a bit. It's already 4:30 in the afternoon. She's going to go visit her birth parents who have recently sent her a letter in the mail. So let's head over to, they're from Newcrest, so we're gonna go over there. And it's kind of she was preparing for this to be a painful day because it's not been very long after her parents' death, but it's been enough time that she felt like she needed to go visit their graves. And Heidi, you'll notice, is not with her. Heidi was going to come. She offered to come. Chantal told her not to worry about it, but Heidi eventually just let it go because like I mentioned in the last episode, some of her bees were away from home because she had lent them to a farm to pollinate an orchard. And so her bees are coming back today. So Heidi's got to wait to receive her bees back. Alrighty, we are here. Just kind of take this all in. This is the house that Chantal could have grown up in. This is the town she could have grown up in. Isn't that crazy? Like, she could have lived here. She could have been one of these people. So yeah, she's still pretty sad. Maybe we should try to resolve that a little bit just before we go in. She hasn't met them yet. She hasn't even really told them she's coming because they sent her a letter. She didn't really know what to do. They left a phone number, but she hasn't had the guts to call them. This Sim on the porch is actually one of her sisters. This is Hazel. I was mopping the porch for whatever reason. Why is she ordering a drink? What? No. Alrighty, so we're in a better mood now. So we're gonna knock on the door. I mentioned in the last episode I couldn't get her to open umbrellas because I haven't given her one. So anyway, my bad. But yeah, let's knock on the door. This should be interesting. She just wants to see what they look like and meet them. She knows from their letter that she does have 2 twin sisters, but she doesn't know that they are in many ways like her. They said come in. Oh yeah, they had to because I can see in the house now. Alright, so let's go in. Alright, so what are they watching? Oh my gosh. It won't let me click them. What's happening? Come inside, Chantal. So, I feel like she's gonna give him an awkward hug, because she feels obligated to. She doesn't really know what to do. He, of course, like, it's a genuine hug this is Yule, her dad. He obviously has missed her. They haven't told her how she ended up being lost from the family and has gotten adopted, and I'm not going to spoil that for you yet, but she does have some sense that it wasn't an intentional thing. So this is Hazel. There's also over here is Ray, who, if you watched never mind. As you might notice, the family name is Ray, which is year backwards. Her name is Ray, like the sunshine. But here's the deal. Her name is Ray. So, yeah, let that sit with you. Dwell on that a little bit. Oh, they're getting along well. That's good. That's good. And then this is let's talk to Hazel. Let's introduce ourselves. Oh, Hazel's in a bad mood. See, they look very similar right now because Hazel's a fall sim and Chantal is currently in her fall. Um, I don't even fall phase. I don't know how. I don't even know what to call it. Oh, oh she's so angry. Here, let's go swing with Hazel and get to know her a little bit. I feel like the most awkward thing is going to be getting to know her parents, but getting to know her siblings will be much easier. Speaking of, where is other sister? They have another sister. Her name is Flora. Don't see her anywhere. That's strange. Where is Flora? Well, I can show you her on Chantal's family tree. So, as you can see, these are her deceased parents, her deceased grandfather. And then this is her sister Flora, who it looks like might be at Scouts right now. Although, Hazel's also a Scout, so I don't know why she wouldn't be with her. They're both unicorn Scouts. Oh, look at them swinging together. They're swinging in sync now. Oh my goodness. That's adorable. Can we talk while we're on the swing? Or she's still a little angry. Where's she going? Discuss interest. Oh, here's Ray. Let's talk to her. I feel like she's gonna be making a lot of small talk. Chantal is just living it up on the swing. She had a good childhood, but this is just like such a strange experience for her. Hazel is so mad. Look at her. I don't know why she's so tense. It's not Hazel's best day, I guess. Oh my goodness. And Ray's over here like, it's okay, sweetie. She's your sister. Look at her. She's just like, it's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. But Hazel's like, ah! That's what Hazel feels. But anywho, Chantal, maybe you should get off the swing. I appreciate the fun you're having. But yeah. Oh, it's 7:41. Making more small talk. So I think what we're gonna do is we are going to stay for dinner. Why? Because I think Summer. I keep wanting to call her Summer because she's the summer season. Ray would wants Chantal to stay for dinner. She's kind of afraid that she was afraid that Chantal would never come here in the first place, and now that she's here, she's afraid that this is like her one chance to make some sort of impression on Chantal that'll make her forgive her in some way for like the kind of what could have been life. Not that Chantal regrets anything about having lived and grown up with the Lanes and the Tempos, but it's just that kind of situation, where it's like, well, my whole life is kind of not what I thought it was now. So, yeah. So, all right, so you'll notice now that I've combined the household just so I can control it a little bit better. So, Ray is going to cook dinner, and now Flora is home from Scouts. And so Chantal's going to get now has a chance to talk to her a little bit. Are you reading? All right. Flora doesn't seem to be as upset as Hazel was. I don't think Hazel's necessarily mad at Chantal. I think she's just being a grumpy kid. But yeah. Oh yeah, see, they're getting along great. Flora is, see, like um Hazel, my goodness, can't speak. Hazel is a fall sim, Flora is a spring sim, so Flora is very open to change and she's very receptive to new things. Whereas obviously Hazel's kind of in the same boat as where Chantal is in her in the season right now. She's like kind of closed off, but generally neutral. But still, she's like, But anywho, now that Chantal's been here for a while, she's starting to see the ways in which the house is kind of seasonal, and she's starting to kind of get the idea that something is up with the family in the same way or a similar way at least, that something's up with her, especially since her twin sisters have the same face but they have very very different hair colors. Hazel has the same kind of red brown hair as Chantal, but Flora is like white blonde, so that's interesting. Flora is going to come up here and introduce Hazel to her and her sister's hamster, Tiny, which, if that isn't the best name for a hamster, I don't know what to tell you. Also, if you're interested, this house, their house, I call it the seasonal sanctuary, is going, speed build for it will be up tomorrow, so look out for that. And it will also be up on the gallery for you to download. You can see, like, this is Flora's room and this is Hazel's room. Oh, Tiny, so cute. Yeah, Flora's definitely a bit more excited about the new sister kind of thing. And it looks like dinner is ready, so everyone can eat together. Now that it's dinner time, Chantel's going to ask Yule and Ray about kind of what the deal is. Seems like Hazel's out of her bad mood now. She's okay with it. Let's see. Summer cooked a whole ham since Chantel's over here. They're eating a little late. But again, they didn't expect her to show up. She didn't tell them she was coming. So, there's that. Oh, Hazel. Hazel's gonna go sit by herself? Oh, wow. Yeah, I feel like Hazel's not so into this whole thing. So let's have Chantel talk to Summer here. So she's gonna ask her, just like, the usual stuff, like the food's good and stuff, except maybe it's not. It's not. No one ever said Ray was a cook. We just said she had a hilarious name. But anywho, she's gonna ask her. She's like, I noticed the house is kind of specially decorated. She's gonna try to hint at it without kind of pushing a boundary, because she doesn't want to reveal her situation without, like, to these people that are practically strangers if it's not relevant to them and if they can't help her. Oh, she's enjoying herself. Why is Ray sad? Yule's just asleep. Seriously, Yule, you could come down and like hang out with your long lost daughter. Someone just ran by the house. All right, whatever works for you. Chantal is. She's definitely handling this situation better than I thought she would. Hazel's not. Hazel's like, whatever. I don't need your nonsense, blah, blah, blah. Um, Yule's like, All right, let's cut to the chase a little bit. Let's ask her about it. Or not. Maybe she's gonna clean up. Let's see. Look at Flora. She's just like, that's fine. We're good. More choices. Eating dirt is unhealthy. Yes, that's a fact. Okay, well, parents don't seem to really want to talk to her about it, so she's gonna ask the girls. Hazel's probably not gonna. Hazel's kind of a loose cannon right now for whatever reason. Um, so we're just gonna like casually complain about our problems and see what they say. Oh, Flora gets it. Flora gets it. Gasp. All right, it's the next day. As you just saw, we left the summers. Oh my gosh, the RAEYS house just after Chantal started asking Flora about the things she was experiencing, and that was after she talked to the girls for a little bit about that, and then she left. It was very late, so she just went straight to bed. She didn't even get to talk to Heidi. Um, but Heidi's not gonna let her get away with not telling her about it. Heidi is up bright and early as usual, and she's making breakfast. And Chantal is still asleep. It's also a rainy day. I almost said in Brindleton Bay, but we're not in Brindleton Bay. So, well, it won't let me throw that away. But Heidi's bees are back. As you can see, she has actually 3 hives. 2 of them have returned. They're pretty okay for just having gone on a journey to another place. This wall, I also glassed in this room because it's getting cold and it's rainy. I think Chantel's going to get up though. She's never been one to sleep in a ton, especially in the fall. So she's going to come down and talk to Heidi. She's not going to tell Heidi what the girl said, but I will tell you what the girl said. So Chantal kind of tried to bring it up casually, like, oh, these seasons get to me, you know, because she'd been making small talk with Yule and Ray all evening. And when she said that, Flora was like, I know, you should see me in the spring. And Chantal asked her what she meant, and Flora explained to her that everyone in the family is affected by a certain season. Ray is affected by the summer, Yule is affected by the winter, Flora by the spring, and Hazel by the fall. And they all kind of embody the personalities and traits of those seasons. And Flora said that just by looking at Chantal, she assumed she was fall, like Hazel. Chantal didn't tell her that she was wrong, but clearly Flora thought it was pretty reasonable that Chantal would have a connection to the seasons like the rest of the family, because the entire family does. And she told what Flora also told her. Hazel kind of sat in for this, but she didn't comment too much. But Flora told her that when the season that they are affected by is occurring, those Sims feel those personality traits that much stronger. And she was like, for example, Hazel over there, who's really grumpy, is obviously affected by the fall, and it's fall right now, and so she's kind of, now's when she goes through her phases and stuff. Like, I guess Hazel's going through a picky eater phase right now, and but this is also when Hazel feels like the most calm. She loves to be outside at this time, and when normally she's just kind of meh. She also said that during their seasons, that's when they're most comfortable temperature wise, which Chantal couldn't quite relate to that, because since she's affected by all the seasons, the different temperatures, she just kind of acclimates to all of them. But it had her like kind of piecing together how this works, and she's kind of like, okay, now that she knows, she can confront Yule and Ray about it properly. And she's like, they can help me. Like, even if they don't know that she's kind of, affected by every single season, they do understand what the seasonal effects are in a way that Chantal obviously doesn't understand and that no one else really understands. Or at least they understand maybe where it came from, which Chantal does not understand. All Chantal's really going to tell Heidi is that it was okay, it was awkward, all that good stuff. you know. But yeah, I don't think it was bad. I think I really I bought them an umbrella stand too, and I want to pick their umbrellas. Let's pick, oh, you're feeling flirty. Well, maybe we can go make some friends soon. Chantal is so pretty. Like, I can't get over it. I don't know why she's feeling flirty. From the environment? Well, I don't have a flirty thing anywhere. Oh, she's a romantic sim. I'm sorry, I forgot. In case you guys didn't know, let's pick her umbrella really fast. I feel like her umbrella taste changes with the seasons too. So now she would probably carry a red umbrella, but I kind of want her to carry a rainbow one, just like she's trying to change it up. She's trying to figure out new things, so she doesn't want to stay in her same old routine. But let's look at her traits really fast because I didn't go over those last time. She is a perfectionist. It makes a lot of sense. If you have to be, if you're imperfectly in tune with every season, it's gonna kind of bleed over. She's also gloomy. That comes a lot from having to deal with constant changes in your life that no one else understands, and that even you don't understand. She's also Heidi's a collector. My bad, wrong. She's also alluring apparently, and she's a romantic sim. As you can see, her aspiration is she wants to find a soulmate, but that's not really like her. It's not like this isn't her going out to like her finding herself isn't going to be like, I got to find my person kind of thing. She wants to figure herself out, but in the end, she does want to like have a family of some sort, even if that's just her and a horde of cats. No, I'm just kidding. Her and like one other person that she really loves. Did Heidi leave us for? Okay, Heidi went to work. But anyway, Chantal is going to have some of Heidi's famous pancakes. We get so many rainy days in the fall. I love it so much. Yep. So I'm going to end the episode here. We're going to leave Chantal with her pancakes. I hope you guys liked this episode of Seasons of Chantal. I am so loving this Let's Play, and I hope you are too. Her ghost dad's calling her. We're going to ignore that for now. We'll deal with ghosts maybe in the next episode. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to know what you think, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!